Namaste, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today, we are going to know the reason behind the game of reproduction that is designed for our world. Everything we discuss here is from chapter 8 of my book Wake Up. They control us from other dimensions. Life is a consequence of evolution, but evolution is impossible without reproduction. If a virus whose most of the characteristics resemble a non-living being can recognize its prey cell and gets motivated to risk its life invading 10 to 100 times bigger host cells just to replicate and reproduce more of it, then we can imagine the power of the hidden force of a desire that provokes an organism to breed more and more. Why does an organism want to reproduce? Even after producing an exact copy of itself, an organism does not become immortal. Instead, there will be a harsh intraspecific competition for resources and spaces that may cause a struggle for existence within the species. However, an organism is driven by a mechanism that urges them to reproduce more and more. Sometimes in some species, the mother gives up her life after breeding, and young ones in some species eat their mother alive. A virus, too, bursts itself into the host cells to replicate. There is no personal benefit for organisms out of reproduction. It is a life-threatening stage for mothers. Evolution happens through natural selection, and natural selection works via a competition where the best gene survives, generally called the survival of the fittest. The word fittest here does not mean physical strength or a man with six packs. Fitness in biology means the ability to reproduce more young ones and a more significant number of viable offspring. If a gene helps an individual survive longer, but at the expense of having fewer offspring, that gene will show up less often in the gene pool. Genes that increase lifetime reproduction will be selected even if they reduce the individual's longevity. Aster, 2021. When an organism stops reproducing a more significant number of offspring, the others that reproduce more proliferate the surrounding, and natural selection inclines towards the winning population and favors their gene of them rather than the non-reproducing organism. This unrelenting focus of nature on the ability of an organism to reproduce makes us think that something is there that wants to observe the process of evolution of all species. This hidden power exerts pressure on organisms via nature to reproduce a more significant number of offspring, and that power does not care about the organism's life unless it produces many healthy offspring. For example, hungry females cannibalize smaller genetically inferior males in some species such as redback spiders and then copulate with healthy and genetically strong males. American Tarantula Animals, 2022. She eats only the genetically weaker one, not the better one. Is she that intellectual to distinguish males from a genetic level point of view? No, nature secretly kills genetically inferior males with the help me females in this species. Similarly, all species, plants, and organisms, including humans, are part of an experiment. If changes are required, the changes are done with the help of nature. We call it nature, but it is a way of communication of such power to interact with organisms, and nature is driven by several forces and codes that are never touched, felt, and perceivable for less conscious beings. The entire species race will become something extraordinary in consciousness through natural selection and evolution, and only a few species can make it. This may be why nature selects the best genes from the best survivors. Thus, one of the main reasons for the universe having life is reproduction. This is all for today. For detailed information, read my book, which is available on Amazon. I will come with a new video tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. See you in next video.